Oh, you hardcores out there, how you doing? It's Rusty from Porky's Corner, biggest gob in sports. Just get this sorted. There you go. Pop, pop, bang. We're on. So, well, I don't know what to make of it all. Watching boxing last night. Maxi hughes. I'm gonna shut these blinds. Getting a bit bright, isn't it? Maxi hughes got robbed, didn't he? Maxi got royally shafted, didn't he? That's the bottom line, isn't it? It's the sport of boxing. It's rotten to the core, isn't it? Crushing a kid's dreams like that. In America as well on a Blue Lou show. Blue Lou got out of jail last night. But to be fair to Lou DiBella, he came out and he's a gentleman, Lou DiBella, isn't he? He's a gentleman. What were judges thinking? We've got 3 American judges, right, on an American promoters show in America. And we've got Maxi from South Yorkshire going to America, and I don't see one British judge on there. What is all that about? Are they going to say, well, Cambosa's an Australian and you're a Brit, so they're like 3 neutral judges per? That's what people are actually saying. Oh, it's an Americans promoters show in America. Just think about it. It's an American promoters show. It's just like Eddie Hill's having a show in England and Ebony Bridges from Australia fighting in England, right, against an American. But all the judges are British. We'd all be screaming robbery then, won't we? But nobody's going to say a word because it's Maxi Hughes and he's not in the clique, is he? You know what I mean? And plus, they've gone over there and done a deal with Lou DiBella, haven't they? You know, they've done a deal with Lou DiBella, and this is how I look at it. They'll not get no sympathy from any British promoters, will they? You think Eddie's going to throw them a bone now? They've gone running out there. No, by rights that should be a rematch. But like I've just said there, why have we got 3 American judges on an American promoter's show? Who let that happen? Who's the manager? The Maxi Hughes? Is it Steffi Bull? Is it Sean O'Hagan? Frank Hopkins? Who's involved with it all? Who's doing? Too many cooks spoil the broth. That's how I look at it. Surely somebody's got to say, what, 3 Yank judges and we're a Brit fighting on a Yanks promoter's show? Got to be given a fair shake. So, in my opinion, there's got to be a rematch for that. It's got to be a rematch. Come on. That's got to be a rematch. Surely to God. Surely to God. Got to be. Got to be, but you just don't know, do you? I mean, what is Cambosa's 23-2? I know he's done Lopez, hasn't he? He's done him. He's done a few. Done a few. Lee Selby. Did he do Lee Selby? Or that? Yeah, I think he done Lee Selby as well, didn't he? Sure he did. Oh. Yeah, he done Lee Selby. Good fighter. Good fighter. Got to feel for Maxi, haven't we, really? Got to feel for him. Maxi on a right run, 7 wins on mounts. He's there on merit. And they've done him like that. Got to be a rematch. They've got to be. They won't. Nobody will say anything though, will they? If nobody will say that, will they? It'll be swept away. They all want to talk about flavoured crisps and went Conor Benn's court cases instead of doing something about this. Because that ranks up there, doesn't it, that last night? That's a bad one, that. That's a bad one for the sport, for Maxi. Poor Maxi. All them will put the effort in. I suppose you can't really blame management or anybody, can you? You could say, well, you could have had a word with judges, because one British judge on there last night giving it to Maxi makes it a draw, doesn't it? Even if they just had one judge on, they had three Yank judges on, one British judge on there last night, and they made it a draw. But it still won't make it right, would it? So the kid won, but they didn't get the decision. They rolled the dice, but you thought they looked at it a bit better with judging, wouldn't you? Have they got a rematch clause? Probably not, because it weren't a split decision, were it? It were a mandatory, wasn't it? Maybe, unless they've got that in contract. I always thought it was just split decisions. Unless the public want it. But I think they will. Public have got to make a bit of noise about this, haven't they? Okay. Oh. They've all lost money going out there. They've lost that fight and they're good out pecking order now, and it's so wrong. That's why it's got to be a rematch. And it's got to be same money again. And it's got to have more PR. There were no PR for this fight. None hardly. Nobody were talking about it. All the minions in the media. Yeah. Because it weren't a Bricktop show or an Eddie Hills show. Nobody wanted to get airtime, did they? None of you YouTubers hanging out the back of them. Nobody gave it airtime. Let a kid go over there from Donny, got robbed in America, and nobody will give a toss, will they? Nobody will give a toss about that kid's dreams. 33-year-old, he might not get another opportunity like that. So surely to God, they've got to give him a rematch. Lou DiBella, they've got to give him a rematch. I want everybody to send this video to Lou DiBella. Blue Lou is a gentleman, and I think he'll do the right thing. Blue Lou, do the right thing. We Brits like you and what you stand for, Lou. Do the right thing. Give the kid a rematch. And let's have it in UK, and we'll sell Donny Rovers ground out, Lou. Come on, Lou. Donny Rovers ground, 10,000 seater. Let's sell it out. Get over to Donny in Doncaster, Lou. Blue Lou. Come on. You've got my email. Pop, pop, bang. Sympathy or commiserations with Maxi Hughes. I don't even think we need to talk about any other fight on this video. Commiserations with Maxi Hughes and his team and his family, and then we'll follow him and all them who watched it. That's bad. That's bad. I'm that vexed over it. There's no energy left. I've no energy left. All right. Bad day for boxing, but don't forget Maxi Hughes' name. He deserves a rematch. I want everybody in boxing, everybody you know, people you bump into in cafes, train stations, bus stations, airports, train stations, even when you're going to score weed, if you bump into people and they're scoring weed, you tell them about Maxi, and you tell them that Blue Lou DiBella, who's a gentleman and an all-time great promoter and a legend, he will tell Blue to put the fight on again. He will put it right. It's got to do. Bad for the sport. All right. Peace out.